Okay, hey again. Just like with the Hornby Class 101 DMU, we're gonna unbox a diesel, which again you've seen a few, well, actually a fair few times before running, but we haven't seen her for a while. She hasn't been out of the box for a while. Really weighs a ton. This one. It's the Class 50011 with a name I love, Centurion. That's a fantastic name for a fantastic loco like this. The 50s is definitely one of my top favourite diesels. If there was a top list of one of my top favourite diesels, I couldn't really name all of them at the moment, but the Class 50 would definitely be on there. Well, well, 50 and 47 will be on there. So it's just going to be a fairly briefish look, this one. She's DCC ready, so what a surprise. DCC jacket. Let's just we get her out, or just use gravity a second. Yeah, it's got one of those boxes where I'll show you in a second again. Just the usual instructions, of course. Operating, maintenance, Class 50, Coco, electric locomotive. Again, I never knew. I'm just gonna say. Oh, sorry, I've got a bit of a croaky voice in my throat. There. That's better. I never knew about the Coco Bobo. Well, that to do with the wheel arrangement. There. You know, so this is Coco, of course. 3 so six wheel ends altogether. I never knew that until I watched IC82's video on, it's Class 28? It's the Kobo, or named Boko, on Thomas, of course. I never knew about that, so I would like to say a big thank you to him, to for letting us all know. Well, me, 'cause I didn't really know about that. Well, I had seen the Bobo and Coco parts like that, but never actually knew what it fully meant until I watched his Class 28 review. Now, I really like this type of packaging. She's all nicely, it looks new really. She's all nicely wrapped up. It's the same with my Hornby Class 08. Oh, it's just a bit stiff again. She hasn't been out in a while. It's the same with the Hornby Class 08 boxes as well, where it's a box which just completely comes apart. And plastic panel part on the front there. I'm just going to be fairly quick with this because the camera battery's on red, and the box and a little part full of spare parts there for realism, mainly on the ends, like brake and air pipes or hoses. It comes off fairly simply like that. And the loco, which is an absolute stunner, is here. She is magnificent, absolutely magnificent. She's really heavy as well. She's probably the one of the, if not the heaviest loco I've out of my collection. But she's she's an absolute stunner. She's she's probably the best diesel I've ever known. Right, I'll say it now. My train collection. Okay, it may sound a little strange, but my train collection would not, well, in my opinion, it would definitely not be complete. It would not be a proper train collection without this locomotive, without this diesel. This diesel, this 50 Centurion, she works so hard when she pulls trains. She's a great puller. She does she pretty much does all the work. She's absolutely brilliant. Pulls all the trains, does, all trains I like to see running. She does have the opening doors, as you can see there. Sprung buffers. And we all remember, again, I did this fairly quick video a few years back about the episode about the missing ladder, these side step ladders there at each end. I soon realised that one of them was missing. So, I checked the box thoroughly so many times. It's black. So easily going to stand out on that, isn't it? Even if it is, well, it's not it's small, but not absolutely dead tiny. And then one day it just turned up like that. I just looked at the box and it was about either side, well, either that side or that side, but it was just sitting comfortably on there. So that's definitely memorable. I mean, there is a chance it could have been, I don't know, caught in one of these parts. It could have been caught in the bogies because it probably would have affected her running. It's really strange. I'll never ever forget that. But she's an absolutely beautiful loco. Let's just move the box out of shot now. Again, I just had the box in shot so I could explain that a second. Even though I haven't, if you can hear that, that's the blizzard out there. The wind is absolutely treacherous. I haven't really had that much luck with this particular one, because again, of course, the first one I had faulty tail, because again, of course, she has the sort of code lights there, middle one, and tail lights which light up. The first one I can remember it now. The first one I got just a few years back had faulty tail lights. Well, they seemed to be working at first, then just died. And now this one isn't fully quite right because the fan is meant to spin on these, but this one doesn't. But that is, and to be honest, that's barely bothering me now at all because she runs absolutely beautifully. She's one of the most smoothest, beautiful performers ever. You know, she impressed me so much, this engine. I mean, you know, I love her substantial size. The 50s are one of the best diesels ever. Powerful, strong, reliable. Well, motor-wise, running's reliable. It's just the extras I've been having trouble with this one. So again, but the fan, you can barely see it. You could just pick it out there. You know, you can really barely see it at all. So the spinning fan, it's no fuss at all. It's definitely not as much fuss as not working taillights. They're a lot more noticeable when they're not working. Even if she does run beautifully, well, you know, which the first one did. Same with this replacement as well. You know, beautiful performance, but not reliable extras. And one thing is, one reason, you know, which is maybe not as fussed about it, is because locomotives like on my some Backham ones, my Class 25 and the Class 47, which has two. The 47 has two fans, which are dead on visible. You can see them like 50 times more than that. They're dead on visible and they don't spin. And so since this, even though this one is meant to spin, it's barely noticeable, so it's practically no fuss at all. It's good, it's clever, but it's not essential. I mean, underneath as well. I'm so proud of this loco. I'm seriously so proud of her. It's an absolutely amazing model. I mean, the detail, of course, she's a super detail model. We have the nice fan, the nice fan end grille there on the roof. Well, it is nicely done. It's Ola mould, of course, but it's a nice grey colour. It would be good to add a bit of weatheriness on here. Maybe make the grille a bit more of a darker grey. Just add a bit of adding a bit of weatherness would be good on there. It would make it look even more realistic, and that this fantastic locomotive definitely works hard. She's beautiful, absolutely amazing. I mean, nice wipers on there. The end detail is spectacular. Everyone out there, every model railway collector out there has to own a 50, definitely. A 50 it's one of the top must-haves out of all model railways. Well, out of the whole thing out there. I think everyone should own one of these. They are just a fantastic, superb addition to your layout, to your collection. Yeah. I mean, we've got nice grille parts there. Well, that's like a sort of like full sealed one, I think. Same on the other end as well. But we've got some lovely grille, or sort of grill, vent, should I say, sort of ventilated parts here at each end. That's really nice. Again, of course, opening doors, the danger overhead live wire stickers. So I should more or less end this now because I think the camera's about to die. Well, it could die. It could die any second. Oh, so yeah, I'll just say quickly. Of course, I did open her up. She's fairly easy. That it doesn't involve a screw. There's just clips on the body side where you, where you just pull. You have to remove some of the wire parts from the ends, and that's not too bad. You have to be careful. But once they're off, it's of course most of you already know, which is pretty simple to dismantle. I got it again. I dismantled her. Had a few little careful pokes and tweaks with the fan, but no, nothing. I may try again one day, but I'm more interested in her beautiful, smooth performance than the fan. Really, I'm barely not fussed about it anymore. So, you'll see her again shortly in the next Diesel Gala. She'll always take part. Whenever I do a Diesel event, this loco will always take part.